Welcome back to the YouTube, everybody. So today we've got a workout. We've got a push day. We've got a chest dominant push day. You won't have seen this one yet on the channel. So yeah, looking forward to showing it. So I'm going to be taking you along the workout as usual, mic'd up. However, I'm also going to be trying to go through a few myths that surround the bodybuilding sort of space and when it comes to training as well in particular. So hopefully we'll be looking to take any sort of doubts that you may have or may not have on training and try to add a bit of a different spin on it and understand whether those doubts are valid or not. I know when I started training there were definitely a lot of things that I thought were correct that ended up not being, and I was doing them because I thought that those were more optimal. Let's get in there. We've got chest, bit of shoulders and some triceps. Let's go. Okay, chest focus today. So chest is still actually a little bit sore still from a few days ago, but we're going to do our best to hit some good numbers today. And you can see I'm not starting out with a compound movement. Now there is a little bit of talk around compound movements. Nothing is really an isolation movement if you think about it. Every movement is essentially a compound, because even isolation movements do bring in other muscles into the equation. So what we're starting off with is a bit more of a semi-isolated movement, which is the pec deck. Please, if you still do this, please do not go straight into your sessions and do a big movement like a Smith machine or a big press like that. Let's prime the pecs first, get some blood flow, get neurologically prepped, and then we get into our big first movement, which will be the incline Smith press. Okay, so rep ranges for this. You see there were a few reps left in the tank, and that's because for the majority of the sets on this, I'm going to be leaving around 2 to 3 reps in reserve. So I'm just getting blood in the muscle. I'm not trying to tax the chest and tax myself to the point where I can't even give my all in the next movements. So as I said, looking for the majority of the sets on this, 2 to 3 reps in reserve. The final set, I am going to leave probably just 1 in reserve, so I will be pushing a little bit harder on that. But for now, just getting some blood into the chest. All right, heavier set now. Here we're going to really push a little bit more. So on there, if I'd pushed for 1 more rep, that probably would have looked like failure. So yeah, 1 in reserve now, we're ready, we're warm. Hopefully the Smith machine is free and we're gonna get onto that now. Okay, so just a quick one on hand positioning here. When I was younger, I used to think out here, maximum chest stimulation, when in fact it's not really true. You've got to think about how the pec fibers run. They're going to run from your shoulder down the way to the chest, okay? So if you're out here, you're not very well connected to efficiently contract the chest. So a little bit closer, 45-degree angle should kind of be the perfect sweet spot. Okay, so today, going to be working up to 100 kilos, so 220s and a 10 each side. I've been doing this for the past 3 weeks now. I've not advanced, I've added 1 rep in that time, but it's fine because I'm enjoying the movement. I'm not ready to up the weight yet. We'll see how we go on this week, and that'll dictate whether or not I up the weight again. All right, what you'll notice as well on this is, notice how I'm not bringing the bar down to touch my chest. Another thing that I thought was absolutely necessary when doing an incline Smith or doing a flat press or any press for instance, was I need to make the bar touch my chest in order to really get the best stimulation. It's not the case. In fact, you might actually disengage the chest on a lot of occasions. So think about leaving a bit of a gap between the bar and the chest to keep that pec fired, keep it switched on and keep it engaged. Okay, so I guess that's what you call failure. Good set, half a rep less than last week, but my chest is quite sore today, so was expecting that. All right, back off set, 3 plates aside. So it's 120 kilos, so lighter. I'm gonna try and get around 10 reps on this. Still gonna feel heavy, even though it's lighter, but I'm gonna get around 10 reps, I think. Eleven. One more. Why am I doing these behind the back? For the longest time, I thought that was the wrong way to do them, to be honest. I thought you had to do them out front. And you'll see when I do cuffed lateral raises, I do have them out in front of me, but I'm a lot more balanced because I've got both hands at my disposal. Whereas when I'm doing one arm, I feel that the lack of stability in this other arm, because I've got weight in this one, makes me sway. So having it behind me, personally feel a lot more comfortable. I also watched a reel from, if anyone follows Ben Yanes on Instagram, if you don't already follow him, recommend it. He explained the benefits of it. I feel I get a better connection. I feel I can almost push out to the wall a little bit better as well. So that's why. Alright, not going too heavy there obviously, as you can see. Aiming for around 12 reps. Anything below like 8 reps on a single arm lateral raise I don't think is going to be optimal. I think you'd be lifting too heavy. So yeah, a nice high rep range on that. Could I have gone heavier? Yeah, but I wouldn't have got the quality reps that I got. So aiming for that rep range at the moment. So, am I doing this for triceps or for chest? And the answer to that is a bit of both. So, there's obviously a lot of tricep activation in this movement, but if you saw there, the way I was letting my scapula drop and sink into the movement is an extra little layer to the rep that you wouldn't be doing if you're doing triceps. That's actually going to allow you to get low enough to actually bring a bit of a squeeze of the chest in at the end of it, which is going to kind of finish the chest off for this session before we get into some triceps after that. Okay, that is a wrap on the session. So hopefully you enjoyed the session. Hopefully you took something from it as well. And I'm going to give you a bit of a physique update now. So currently, pretty much 93 kilos secured. So yeah, my heaviest ever. Conditions holding pretty nicely as well. So what I'm going to do is give you a proper physique update now. Food is 700 carb at the minute on a training day. So around 4,500 calories. So we are eating a lot of food. I'm eating a lot of food. Why do people say we? I'm eating a lot of food. And this is how we're looking. Very happy. I think strength is at an all-time high as well. So yeah, feeling good at the minute.